Alright, we're back again with more 7 Mischief Hanjo. And last stream we had a couple reveals and revelations and some other things that happened during the stream. So before we begin, or as we begin, I'm going to go over a bit of a review of all the crazy shit that's happened so far in this game. Alright, so the basics of it is there are 7 mysteries of Hanjo, which actually there aren't 7. No, wait, there's 9. And the way it works is that there are each on a certain during a night, 9 people each got one of the mysteries. One of those mysteries relates to a curse. So 9 people got curse stones. These curse stones are meant to kill other people so you get enough soul dregs so you can resurrect the person. You get more soul dregs if you kill somebody who already has one of the curse stones. So you get more for killing other curse bearers. So that's the simple setup. We originally started off with a prologue team of a guy and a girl showing us how everything works. We have since not seen them again since the prologue. The guy looked like he won, and then the game told you, fuck you, he's not gonna win. He doesn't get to resurrect the girl. Then we got one where the girl was pushed away and he was killed instead. And we've never seen those 2 again. That was just a prologue. I don't know if they'll actually reappear again. Then it introduced us to 3 pairs. A pair of cops, one who works in the supernatural division and kind of knows what's going on. A mother whose son was kidnapped and murdered, and a private detective that she hired, and a pair of schoolgirls, one of which works for the police department supernatural division, and she was doing a Ouija board for another schoolgirl to try about her friend who committed suicide. The cop, or the pair of cops, have already gathered 4 of the curse stones from other people and have not killed anyone themselves. However, one of the curse stones that they gathered from a guy who said he never used the curse stones had a soul in it. And so we end up finding out more information that a serial killer 20 years ago went on a rampage killing people. And one of the cops who works in the paranormal division was on that case as well. Well, that serial killer is loose, and he has one of the curses, assumably. We also find out that the this is so much. There's so much shit going on here. We also find out that another detective was murdered a week or so before, and he had special magical talismans on him that we don't know what they're for yet. One of the girls from the schoolgirl team, they found out about the death of her friend. They found out it was not, in fact, a suicide, but it was a homicide by the cops because somebody hit her with a car. She didn't fall from a roof. And it turns out that after thinking that she was dead, not from a suicide, but she died from a hit and run, turns out that the friend was in fact dead, but not truly dead, for she was possessing her friend. And made that friend kill 2 people with the curse stone that we didn't even know has happened. That said friend is now exorcised and assumably is on their way. God, I don't even know, trying to like say what I'm having now with all the different paths. I don't know what order to fucking tell this crazy ass story with. I don't really have because also I still barely talked about the mother and the private detective who the mother whose son was kidnapped by the father of the girl who everyone thought committed suicide but actually was run over by a car and possessed the person because she was being forced to by her father who did this ritual to kidnap the mother's kid in the first place to do the ritual that started off the curse stones being summoned to the earth anyway. And then there's also a history of of a guy named Semyon, who originally was involved with the rite of resurrection, and multiple people were murdered to steal their soul dregs to get enough souls to resurrect somebody. Turns out, each person who was murdered in that game hundreds of years ago, that's where each of the curse stones come from for this current game. And assumably Semyon was resurrected by the person doing all the killing somehow, but was also killed during the killings. So now we're talking about other shit from hundreds of years ago. And all we know now, the mother who had her son kidnapped and murdered, who thought it was just a kidnapping against the police, but now it was also against the police because the person who did it is a worshiper of the serial killer who was doing a bunch of killings 20 years ago, and then was murdered himself, assumably by possibly the girl, or maybe somebody else murdered him in the secret murder ritual or whatever. This story is going fucking all over the goddamn place. It's once you know what's going on, it's not that hard to put in your brain, but to try to tell this all in order is fucking wild. However, that's not what we're here for. Okay, it is exactly what we're here for, but we're here to get back to the story again. So to give a less fucking wild summary of everything that I just said, we'll try to make this stupidly simple. So this looks like this is going to be a path, because the guy... Oh yeah, and the person who did the hit and run on the one schoolgirl and killed her, who everyone thought was a suicide, but turns out it wasn't a suicide, it was a hit and run. The guy driving the car used to be an owner of the curse stone, the cops that now have that curse stone, but he was with a girl, and that girl was an artist who didn't really do anything, never said she really had a curse stone. It turns out that she was the one who encouraged him to go back to the body of the person that they ran over with the car, and apparently might have gotten a hold of one of those talismans, and it turns out to be the daughter of the head cop from the paranormal division. Who now is like, what the fuck do you mean my daughter made you go back to a crime scene and dispose of the body? and hide a bunch of shit. What do you mean she's involved in all this bullshit? So there's tons of nonsense. So there is a separate storyline here where we go with the guy who killed the one schoolgirl friend. We did the route where we let her and exorcise her spirit, and everything is fine now. But we have two options. One, we can continue with the mother and the private eye, who the mother now knows that her son was kidnapped and murdered to start a ritual to start this curse game. And now she really, because they have had an idea that what if we, instead of us killing people with our curse stone, what if other people already killed enough people with their curse stone, and then we just take it from them and use it to resurrect somebody? So the serial killer from 20 years ago is assumably going to kill an entire school or more of people with his power, and I think the mother wants to let him do it and is going to try to take it afterwards. So before we get to them, I'm going to go down and continue a little bit where we left off yesterday, where I want to go with the route in which, instead of saying no, we're going to go meet up with the cops again, I'm going to go with the route that we go with the one guy, and assumably he's going to say that he killed the one girl in the hit and run, and considering Yako is still possessed by him, she might just flat out murder his ass. Or maybe we get killed anyway, I don't know. But let's start off with that. Let's see what that what if. I don't know, it looks like, considering that the choices here, the only other routes in which I have a choice is one that will branch off somewhere. So I'm assuming we're going to have another branch off at this path. So let's start from there and see if I'm correct. We're going to resume from Namagaki's appearance. The excuse me, you girls over there. Whoa. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention.
And who might you be?
I'm Yatara Namagaki. I should probably tell you. Until yesterday, I was a curse bearer. That should clear things up.
A curse bearer?
Well, you don't need to be scared. I already given up the curse stone to the foot washing mansion.
The foot washing mansion? So you're the inspector. So you're the one Inspector Tsutsumi was talking about.
You already know Inspector Tatsumi? That makes this simple. There's nothing to worry about.
Oh, hey! You're in the driver's seat. Yako? Yes? Wait, what? Just now, I was doing something? Sorry, Mr. Namagaki. What might be the matter?
Right, I actually wanted to discuss something with you two. Would you come with me if you have a little time?
Discuss something? With us?
You were talking about Michio Shirahashi, right? Shirahashi, right? I'm related to that. It's related to that.
Huh?
I'm sure you would learn a few things yourselves. If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting around Rogokyu Bridge.
Something rubs me the wrong way about this. But he mentioned Michio. What do we do?
Alright, so we've already done where we go to the school first, and we've exercised, and we found out the truth. So let's see what going with him does. I'm assuming it's going to make a branching path, which I don't know if we can resolve now, or is a dead end until we can resolve it later. So let's see.
Well, I suppose we may as well hear what you have to say.
Glad to hear it. Then shall we relocate elsewhere? Ryogoku Bridge.
So, what did you want to discuss with us?
Let's see. How do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you two to use your curse stones to bring Michio Shirahashi back from the dead.
What?
That's why I was pursuing the rite of resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I had to give up my curse stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her, which means that this place is a perfect opportunity for me to ask you to do this.
Well, I'm sorry. This is all so sudden, but I still don't understand why you would want this. What exactly is your relationship with Michio?
Well, we met briefly once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day.
Right. While it would be great if we could bring Michio back, but we've already decided not to use the rite of resurrection.
Is that so? It seems, however, that we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting the soul dregs for you if you gave me a curse stone, you know.
We'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse.
I see. Well, that's too bad. I suppose I'll have to give up on the curse stones.
Thank you for understanding.
Yako wandered off.
Phew, I thought he was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. But why does he want to bring Michio? Oh, did the girl just nab her? Huh? Yako? Uh-oh. Did she go off somewhere while we were talking?
Heh, I finally caught up to you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not, but leading me to a secluded place, you've got guts. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either you hand it over or I'll have to take it by force. What? Why are you here? No, she's here again. I don't understand. Wait, it was all an accident. I swear I didn't mean to. That's why I was trying to bring you back. You're already...
Oh, sorry. You're already too late.
Yeah, it's like, and it's just a flat game over. Okay. Why would that be just a game over? Like, wouldn't this be a branching path? I don't know. That's one of the things when it comes to the games like this with branching paths. They don't let it just go off the fucking rails. Like, they always have to end it at a certain point. Where it's like, yeah, okay, that's the end of this path. Like, this would have been a no. Okay, what happens if he comes here and then Yako gets taken over by Michio again, and then she kills another person, and we're slowly killing people as time goes on and we don't know about it. After this, Fumichika Najima went on to use the power of the curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with the unprecedented tragedy. Oh, okay. So the serial killer does his thing? All right. And from that day on, Yako Sakazaki was never heard from again. That's it? Ending 1. Michio's Grudge. That doesn't really feel like... That kind of feels like that's... Like, once again, it would be really neat if that skipped over a lot. Like, if this continued from this plot and didn't just say, and the other thing happened and this happened and that's just an ending. It would have been cool if it was like, no, we know because we did this part that Michio is taking over Yako. But we just go through the story where Yako is murdering people. And then that actually leads on, like, here's a whole separate story branch with Yako killing everybody and then eventually gets found or something and gets a whatever and ties in with other lines. But I know why they have to end it. They can't go infinitely fractal out, but it would be neat if we had a couple fractals that went out. Anyway. Alright, so now that we've done that, we know what the proper route is. We've done one of the ending routes. Now let's go do... we'll continue on with their story later. Let's continue with the mother and the private eye. Haruo and Richter break into Sarasashi residence with the detectives. They find a journal left behind by the deceased Iwai, finally revealing the mystery behind the kidnapping. However, Haruo remains unsatisfied. In further news, today the body of an adult male was discovered in the residence of one Toshiko Sarasashi's around noon. The man, identified as Kanchikiro Iwai, said to have been in a relationship with Toshiko. He was unemployed at his time of death. While further investigations are still underway, it's suspected that his death is connected to the recent serial killings in Honjo. The evidence on the scene may also implicate Mr. Iwai in the unsolved child abduction and murder cases from last year. Well, ma'am, it seems like we managed to settle one part of the kidnapping case for now. Let's begin discussing our next steps. Right. I've grown so used to seeing this scroll, I don't really give it a second thought. No matter how much I look at the flowers, they don't make me feel anything. I wonder what kind of music Richter is into. I imagine he likes English songs. I already had that one. What if there's another one? I've stopped watching the news. There's too much fluff. I wish they'd cut out the pointless stories and just report on what's important. The ticking of the clock gets on my nerves sometimes. A fax machine. I can send images to other places along the telephone network. I rarely find a use for it. I don't have a reason to use the phone right now. He's always going at his own pace. He's rather fascinating. Oh, the kidnapping. Judging by the official announcement, it seems what EY wrote is likely true. With both the kidnappers and this young accomplice dead, the police should be able to handle the rest. Now that it's over, I can't help but think how pitiful it all is. We never would have known a thing had we not found his journal. Carelessness is what usually leads to crimes like these being exposed. It was pretty much the same with the Najim. Okay. Carelessness is not writing a journal about all of the murders you're doing. Haha, dear diary. Today I abused the woman that I'm staying with. I'll fill you in more on the details later. Day 2. Still abusing her. Day 3. Yes, now her daughter as well. Day 5. Alright, well, the serial killer I'm worshipping is coming to town. Can't wait to make my house look all nice for him. There's the difference between carelessness and writing fucking everything down in a journal that purposely, wraps everything up with a nice bow. Look, we found the dialogue book in the first-person shooter. I read the item. I read the description on this item in Dark Souls. Oh, wow. I can't believe they were so sloppy leaving this around. But stumbling across the answer by pure chance really makes you think. It makes my skin crawl to think how many cases like this are left undiscovered. Me too. It's certainly disturbing. I mean, okay. There's also an issue with this, right? So, what's her name? Michio, she helped with the kidnapping of Harue's son, and the son was murdered in the ritual, assumably to kickstart the curses, everything that's going on now. But if her body was found, wouldn't they have gone to the parents? So I assume the mother's also dead. And the stepfather was also dead. So did they just not go into the house or knock or say, hey, excuse me, your child's dead, and find, oh, look, there's a ritual on the ground. What the fuck is this? And a dead body who's been here for a while. Like, really? No one noticed? No one checked? No one did anything? Just really weird that no one saw any of this. Or reported on it, or that no one found the body, since it apparently was there for days, stinking up the whole place. But whatever. So honestly, it's carelessness on the police's side. Like, they didn't even fucking, did they even talk to the parents of the dead girl? Like, fuck. Well, within the kidnapping case all wrapped up, we can focus our efforts on obtaining the right of resurrection, yes? Indeed. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's reassess the curse situation. Right. I must admit I never expected the police to be so on top of things. The Chief Inspector, Tetsuo Tatsumi, provided me with a good wealth of information. I'm surprised he knew so much about the curse bears. Do you think they noticed I'm one of them? I'm pretty sure Iro didn't. The Chief Inspector, on the other hand, will have to be careful around him. But if he had suspected anything, I'm sure he would have detained us. We should stay vigilant moving forward. Agreed. Even if we steal a curse stone, you may not be able to successfully perform the rite unless you're a curse bearer yourself. Would you be okay with hanging on to the stone from now on? Of course. Just don't use it though, okay? Alright. If what we heard is true, there are just 3 curse bears left to be discovered. There's the Whispering Canal, the Beckoning Light, and the Taiko of Tetsuguru left to investigate. It might benefit us to visit the places connected to these stories a few times. I see. I'm still highly suspicious of the people at Hyaku Soaps. They could be the one pulling the strings. That Takumi of Yamioka fella is probably where the curse bearers we're searching for. Tracking his movements may prove to be useful. You want to follow him? If I were to follow anyone, he'd be my first choice, but
Damn it, times ain't really got me wishing I had more personnel. I imagine it's tough working on your own. It's the plight of running a small business. I'm always on the hunt for skilled assistant. And then there's Najima, who appears to be a curse bearer too. The one-sided reed, I think it was. If we want to look into someone that's likely to gather a whole lot of soul dregs, we'll look no further. He did say he would unleash his curse on a large number of people at nightfall. If he gets the chance to. If the chief inspector manages to track down Michio, then, well, there's a chance he'll manage to be apprehending Najima before he gets up to no good. But why did you tell the chief inspector about the safe house if he hadn't had that lead? It was written in EY's memoirs. It was just a matter of time till he found out. Besides, we're talking about a massacre here. I can't turn a blind eye. How different it is from any other curse bearer collecting soul dregs. Well, if we were talking Najima, it would be a lot more dangerous. We'll just keep a close eye on Najima and the cops. Yeah, she fucking really wants to let him get away with it, kill him, and then use that to bring her son back. Yeah, like, look at this fucking face. Look at this fucking sneaky face. What about the girl from before? Ayami Tono. Do you think she could be a curse bearer? Well, there's a chance she could have gone and stolen someone else's curse stone by now. That's possible too, but... Huh? We haven't been to Michidoro Park yet. The place connected to the Taiko of Susuguru. Alright, that's close to where she lives. What if she was a curse bearer this entire time? She could have lied. It's possible. It would make her a brilliant actress to boot. The idea's got me itching to investigate her again. Which is Chief Inspector's daughter. The place is rather suspicious. If only we could run into someone there. Richter? Yeah? That's right. Would you mind if we make a stop on our way? We can make it quick. I apologize for the diversion, but I'd like to visit a candy store if possible. Huh? I suppose I don't mind. He's always going at his own pace. Next up, what do we need to do to get our hands on a curse stone filled with soul dregs? Then, shall we depart? From this point on, you'll be given the option to finish investigation, which will allow you to immediately end this part. From there, you can continue on the next part. You may also come back and restart the section of the point which you like. Alright, so we definitely want to go... If we go to Michidoro Park, that's probably where we're going to meet up with the cop, maybe. With, what's his name? So, let's start off with the candy store like he said he wanted to go. Sonoya. The children seem pretty fond of this place. It looks comparatively new. They must have had renovations done not so long ago. There are some vending machines. You can buy candy juice for 100 yen. These days, vending machines sell a lot of things besides juice too. Oh, no way! Jeez, you made me jump. It's Mockingbird number 14, Foul Con Man. This guy's a real speed demon. Oh, is that right? It's kind of scary. I even know the exact number with a simple glance. The shop's closed to the park, so children have been coming around and going without pause. Places like this candy shop have been slowly disappearing from the street's recent view. He's up in front of the kids to participate in the raffle. It's weird seeing an adult this age enjoying himself so much at a candy store. Look at his smile. He must have won something. How nice.
Hot damn! It's Mockingbird number 10! Call Cacophony. He's a nihilist, but he gets the job done.
Oh. Well, you seem pretty happy.
Mockingbird number 10 discovered.
So we got 10 and 11. Call Cacophony. Wait, no. What was another number, the other one we got then? Oh, 14. I thought it was 11 anyway. And Foul Con Man. Apparently, Richter likes to visit the local candy shop in every district he visits. I figured once you've seen one, you've seen them all, but in reality, each one has its own unique displays and colors to match the locale. It kind of irks me that we stopped here simply for the sake of entertainment. But I suppose he needs time like this to relax and recenter his mind. He works so vigorously every day.
Oh, right. Ma'am, should we go for mangiaki or something?
That's sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now.
That's too bad, because I'm fucking getting it anyway. I haven't had great luck with this Mockingbird raffle. Would you mind if we tried a few more times? Apparently, most of these are just replicas of the real deal. But even so, they're well worth the price. Some of the kids were saying they managed to snatch some real rare finds here at this lottery.
Go ahead. Don't buy them all now.
Oh, it seems he didn't win anything. He's pouting so hard. Even the kids are laughing at him. Oh, okay. So we're just gambling now. So we got it the first time. Is there just... You know what? We're in. Yes! Oh, it's the same one again. Okay, never mind. Wait, what if this is all just RNG? What if this is all just RNG and we just gotta keep trying? And we'll actually get different ones. Holy crap, this one's super rare! It's Fair Feather, the coolest peacock around.
Oh, so it is. That's a pretty big win, huh?
Yes, it's all RNG from here. Even this game has Gamba in it. Number 4, Fair Feather. Okay, so we're just doing this. So this is the rest of the stream now? Oh, already got it. Now I want to know how many we can actually get here. Okay. Let me just know when you want to leave, okay? Oh, does that mean that... Yeah, okay. He's done... Alright, I think we found both the ones that we were supposed to find here. Alright. Okay, so now we want to go to... this part. Aha, yeah, because there she is. I assume we're going to be, if we save here, this is where we can get the cops to meet her. And we'll both meet up at the same place, maybe.
Everyone is relaxing so peacefully in the park. It's hard to imagine that this was the site of some horrid curse.
Hey, a lady over there. That's a Yamitono. She seems to be trying to hide.
Watch in silence.
We don't want to startle her and have her run off on us. Let us sit and watch her for now. Okay. Can I... save there. go to the story chart. No, we don't pick up with the cops right there. Okay. So we'll just load up here. And we'll talk to him. Alright, I'll be right back. Ah, he's gone. I suppose you really wanted to talk with her. Oh, there he is. Does he mean to jump out and surprise her from behind? Huh? Does he mean to intimidate her? Ah, she noticed. I guess his purpose was to talk with her after all. I wonder what they're talking about. She doesn't look like she's planning to run. Oh, they're coming here. There she is. What do you think? Smooth work by the master, huh? Yes, very smooth. Hello. Thank you so much for yesterday. I know this is sudden, but I'm actually being pursued right now. Pursued? By who? I think it's the police. Would you be willing to provide me shelter? From the police? I figured we could hear her out and see what kind of mess she's gotten herself into. Don't make it sound like some kind of criminal, please. Why is she being chased? The police have my apartment staked out, so I haven't been able to return home. I heard them say something wanted to protect me, but something didn't feel right and I got scared. Do you have any idea whether they're after you? Well, I have been searching for the curses, so... We shouldn't trouble ourselves with hiding you if they're after you for good reason. Huh? How cruel. But this handsome investigator wouldn't turn me down so easily, would you? It's unfortunate, but we got a reason not to get involved with the police ourselves. What shady reasoning? But if you've got some murky secrets to hide, we might as well cooperate with each other, no? But if you've got some murky secret... Okay. Anyway, about your plans to resurrect, Halkasai going? Unfortunately, that's been going quite well. Oh? Does that mean you found someone to steal a curse stone from? Not exactly, but I found out a kind of last resort. Which is why I can't let the police get me. What do you mean by last resort? You're really asking me that? It doesn't concern you at all. Why should I tell you? What if we make a deal? In exchange for keeping you in from the police, you tell us about your last resort. Huh? Is that what got you interested? Oh, I got it. You're meaning to steal it for yourself. Not at all. I'm just curious. That excuse will just not do. I just don't need you to. I'll find a way to stay safe on my own. That was a close one. I should have known the only one you can count on in this world is yourself. We can't let it get away. Let's get after her. Stop it. Get any closer and I'll scream. Please, wait. We'll help you out with no conditions. Well, you changed your mind quick. That just makes you all the more suspicious. I tried my best, but I couldn't convince her to stay. Could it be you don't know how to handle a girl like that? Huh. She'd be looking for a safe haven. Would you mind me sharing your address with her, just in case? Well, it really doesn't bother me. But you do recognize there are police officers in my close family. At least to allow us the way to keep in contact, no matter how small. Okay, so I assume the address was then just shared anyway. Okay. So I'm assuming we can do it where we don't talk to her and just end the investigation early. And that way she doesn't have a safe house, but now she does. So this is probably going to get us a different branch to open up. I can't help but feel oddly irritated around that girl, Ayame Tono. She puts on an innocent front, but she seems to be hiding something. Alright, let's go to Pittsburgh. The area was closed off to the public this morning after the body was found, but the police quickly managed to complete their investigation and reported the park as if nothing ever happened. Or reopened the park as if nothing ever happened.
The police in the area are shockingly calm, considering what happened here. You'd think they'd put off knowing there was a dead body here just this morning.
From what I heard, it happened just about where you're standing now. Okay, no new Mockingbird randomly added around anyway. Telephone booth. Doesn't look out of the ordinary to me.
A bunch of kids gather around Richter to poke fun at his clothing. It seems like kids come running for him whenever they go. Not too surprising with his attire. He hasn't complained about it though. I wonder if he's got a soft spot for kids.
This place is associated with the Whispering Canal. The canal must be connected to the man who was found drowned in the park.
Agreed. Wasn't the victim of Hyaku's soap's employee?
That's right. His name was Shogo Oki. Considering his occupation, he probably came here in search for the curse stone. If people in the company know about the right, it only makes sense to be looking for curse stones.
You think the chairwoman and Takumi would send their regular employees out to hunt for the stones? If that's the case, perhaps that Shogo died trying to take a stone from someone else.
Either that or he was killed precisely because he was a curse bearer with a curse stone.
I suppose so, but considering the location, wouldn't that mean the curse was used at the Whispering Canal?
Good point. That would mean Shogo Oki wasn't the wielder of the Whispering Canal curse himself.
Could he have had the beckoning light, or even the taiko of Tsuguru?
I was here last night and there weren't any dead bodies then. It's highly possible he was brought here from somewhere else. If that's the case, the wielder of the Whispering Canal has already collected a stone. Ma'am, excuse me, but there's one more thing I'd like to try.
Oh, be my guest.
Shogo Oki is the name of the person who died here. It's hard to believe he was here by chance, only to end up murdered with a curse. Given his ties to Hyaku, we can assume he was aware of the situation and somehow involved with the curses. Yeah, they're like, alright, so... Or if they killed him with a curse and then stabbed him afterwards, and everyone's like, oh, well, he obviously died from the stabbing. Because I think the only way for them to get the curse dregs is by killing with the curse, not just by having somebody die around them. But it would be funny if they were just, like, doing other things to the bodies afterwards and being like, oh, yeah, definitely. See, he died by natural causes. See, that knife wound did it, not me. There was no curse. Would you look at that? That's a pretty unique looking playground.
Did it catch your eye?
Perhaps. Now's not the time, though.
But it did get you interested. Does he want to play on it?
They made it quite a challenge. To pass through it, you have to go underneath there.
He definitely wants to play on it. You can go take a look if you're that interested.
Alright, I'll go check it out just to make sure.
You didn't have to think so long about it. What's that? Did you find something?
I found the marker put on the playground equipment. Damn, talk about lucky. It's number 19, Penny Prattle.
I see. Congrats.
Playgrounds always get me all fired up. Okay. Well, I think we've... See, I'm glad that I've gotten in the habit of just clicking on everything just in case. Alright, last place is the bridge. Well, I guess outside the residence we haven't gone yet. Or maybe that's where what's her name is staying. There's so many odd factories alongside the river. It must have been quite different in its glory days. But now most of them are closed down due to the tightened regulations on waste disposal. There's so many old factories alongside this river. It must have been quite there. Okay. It didn't have a check mark, so I felt there might be more. Huh. It doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. I wonder if it's one of the factories that got shut down when they tightened up regulations. So many old factories all say, okay, we hit that up. Never mind. There's so many old No, fuck off. The mark on the tree? Oh, yes, I see it now. Richter, what do you think that is? Oh. Huh. I don't see anything. Really? You don't see that? That thing that looks like a phantom ball of flame floating in the air? A ball of flame? It must be the curse echo. Maybe only the curse bear are capable of seeing it. But could such a thing happen in broad daylight? It's gone. I wonder if that was the beckoning light's curse echo. That phantom flame you saw might have been a manifestation of the lantern. In that case, does that mean a curse bearer is nearby? That they're nearby and have the power to manifest it during the day? And if what I saw was a cursed echo of the beckoning light, wouldn't this mean the cursed bear is nearby? I'm not feeling any strange presence, but that could be because it's midday. What you saw earlier must have been the beckoning light. Something might have changed after what just happened. Does something draw your interest? No worries, E. I made sure to take a quick shower in the morning. Curse bear might be looking in the vicinity. Nothing. I didn't find no one who looked the part. I see. I don't doubt something happened around here, but something might have changed in the area. Keep your eyes peeled. Doesn't look like anyone's been here for some time. I wonder if there's one of the factories that got shut down with the regulations and pollution. Yeah, I gotcha. So these keep changing every single time. Yeah. That's what my assumption is that he means someplace that's not here. Let's go back to the park. Nothing I'm seeing here. I just seemed to be a little nervous when Ayami Tono was mentioned. Or was I just imagining it? Yeah, McDonald says her plans for the Rite of Resurrection may be achievable through this last resort. Does that mean she's given up on her plan to steal a curse stone?
Richter,
Eh?
you know, I have one as well. A last resort.
You do? Ah.
Even if we don't steal another curse stone, I already have my own. If it becomes necessary, I am prepared to use it.
Huh? You think it might be possible that she has one of her own too? But that she despises the idea of using it to kill others, so instead she means to steal the curse stone with soul dregs already in it? Doesn't sound to contradict anything we know. She lives nearby, which means she might have the Taiko of Tsuguru curse stone. We still don't know much about that one.
Richter, that last resort Ayami spoke of, it could be our chance. We can use it. We can use her.
I heard you loud and clear. Yeah, I'm waiting for her to do some really shady shit. To, like, just start sacrificing people for her kid.
I can't help but feel oddly irritated around that girl, Ayami Tono. She puts on an innocent front, but she acts.
Back to her residence. I guess I'll just go to the bridge one more time and call it here, maybe. And just hit the finish the investigation button, since I don't seem to see anything else that's it might mean that there's another thing that's been activated, but we can always come back to this later and figure it out if something I'm clicking on isn't correct, or if I had to do something else as well. So let's just finish the investigation for now. Pressing finish will end this part, yes. Aha! Oh, alright. So there's a whole separate person now that has a storyline that picks up here. In darkness. And now we can do the manhunt with the cops as well. There's also something here that we haven't done yet that we need to figure out. But let's continue, I guess, with down here then. With darkness and who this new person is. This might be Najima. Time unknown. No. Oh, my head. No. What's happening? Who killed him won't get away with it. Haku. Or Hihaku. Huh. Did it hit my head? It's killing me. And my vision is all blurry. Is that the ceiling? I feel the cold floor against my back. I must have fallen or something. Huh? My body won't move. Why? And why am I on the floor in the first place? No. Hold on. More importantly, who am I? Oh, okay. All right. Well, quickly, let's find a bird, a mockingbird. Okay, think. Try to remember something. Yeah, anything. Resurrection, who killed him? God, feels like my head is going to split apart. Huh. What was that? The man's face. I think I've seen it before. I'm sure I know it. Enter the man's name. Oh. It's the one cop. Where is it? There it is. Hajime Yoshimi. Does that count?
Hajime Yoshimi. That's it. I know that name.
The darkness obscuring my memories is slowly starting to clear.
Oh, my head is hurting again.
Is this his fiancée?
What was that? A memory of mine? Hajime and I think we were close. But the first thing I saw, he was dead. Did I? Just what kind of person am I? I can move again. And I think my head is starting to clear. It looks like I'm in some kind of warehouse. Maybe I can find some clues as to what happened. I should take a look around.
You can press suspend at any point in this chapter to start again from the same point in which you select resume. If you get stuck, try playing a different route before returning to this one. Okay.
There's a little sink here. It's pretty dirty. Hope I don't have to use it. There's water dripping from the faucet, but the knobs are stuck. I can't move them in either direction.
Do you want to play a game? Honestly, if that happened right now, I'd be like, okay, I get it. Because technically, am I even playing a game right now? Does a visual novel count as a game? I mean, I guess there technically are fail states, so yes?
A bunch of measly stacked cardboard boxes. I took a peek inside, but it was too dark to see much. I'll need more light. A switchboard. Looking inside, it seems that this room has electricity at least. Does that mean that someone is using this place for something? There's a key in the sink. If I can use this to see what I look like, I might be able to remember who I am. No good. This mirror is completely unusable with all the grime that's built up on it. I wonder if I could clean it somehow. It won't open. Must be locked from the outside. So I really am locked in here. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt I can afford to take my time here. There's a bunch of garbage in the corners. My guess is that this room isn't used very often at all. If I can't even wait here for someone to come into my rescue, I need to look for a way out.
Yeah, but first, can we find a bird first?
A folding chair, all alone in the middle of the room. Gives me the creeps for some reason. They must have sat me on it earlier. I probably passed out and fell on the floor. There's an air duct on the ceiling. Could this place have been a factory at some point? Wish I could crawl through and escape, but I don't see another way to get to it from here. Some storage lockers. There's a bucket and a mop on the left corner. Guess that's where they keep the cleaning stuff. There's nothing inside, but there's a piece of paper stuck in the front. Chemical, flammable, liquid ventilation. If leaked, equipment integrity, thoroughly. That's quite the collection of words. What could this place be used for? Okay, they don't change the cleaning supplies yet. A typical office desk. There's all kinds of stationery on it. If there's anything that looks usable. There's this pen, but I don't really need it. I'll leave it here for now. Doesn't look like there's anything in the top drawer. There's some kind of note in the middle drawer. Alicabenzene, benzalaconium, chloride, sulfonic acid, sodium hydroxide. Names of chemicals. Maybe this is some kind of chemical plant. Nothing in the bottom drawer. No, wait. There's something stuck in the way back. Yeah! It looks like there's some kind of sticker stuck back there, but it's too dark to tell what it is. No! A cabinet straight out of an office. Let's see what happens if I slide this open. Looks like there's nothing inside. Nope, totally empty. Huh? The last drawer. It's different from the others. There's a padlock with a 4-digit combination. I have no idea what the combination could be. Better leave it for now. This lock looks brand new compared to everything else. Is this room being used for something? A big shelf, the kind you always see in warehouses and stuff. I wish I could find some tools or something, but no such luck. Huh? What's this? The label's been torn off, but it must be soap. There's quite a bit left inside. Take. Might be able to use this. Might as well keep it on me. I can use the soap to clean off the grime. I should have known that just putting soap on the mirror wouldn't do anything. I need something to wipe it with. A bunch of measly stacked cardboard boxes. I took a peek inside, but it was too dark to see much. I'll need more light. Alright. So am I waiting for basically someone to turn the light on for this area? A folding chair all alone in the middle of the room. Gives me the creeps for some reason. They must have sat me on it earlier. So do I need someone to turn on the lights in another chapter, or is there an answer? Because I assume I'm going to need something to find out, to clean the soap to find out who she is, but that looks like we're done here for now. Because no one wants to use one of these pieces of paper. Alright, we'll have to pick up from here then. We need someone to turn on the light, assumably so we can find the rag and look at ourselves. And then it looks like we need to put something in the... We need to get our hands on chemicals and put something in the vent, which we might not be able to do until we have a 4-digit code. Anyway, let's pick up with the cops. After a quick break, I'll be right back. Bathroom and all that.
Alright. Let's go from here. Having learned the location of Najima's hideout from Michio, Tatsumi and Ero request backup from HQ for Najima's arrest as their manhunt picks up speed. HQ. From HQ to all bureaus. Officers have discovered the residence of parlor defender of Fumichika Najima, currently wanted for suspicion of criminal threat. Suspect escaped his residence prior to officials' officer and is now at large in Sumida City. Suspect is thought to be fleeing on foot. All bureaus are instructed to pursue, ensuring that he does not take refuge indoors. Furthermore, suspect is believed to possess a weapon capable of causing large-scale casualties. All officers are instructed to exercise extreme caution in their pursuit. Except it's not the middle of the night, so it doesn't really fucking matter. He can't use it. So ignore everything we're just saying unless it gets slightly dark. Wait a minute. It's 6 p.m. and it's daylight savings time? Oh fuck, everybody run! Remain vigilant for signs of explosives and poison gas. Former Yasuda Gardens. Sorry, boss. I tracked down Najima's safe house, but he legged it just before we got there. Not your fault. We should have known he'd be on the lookout for us. We've got officers all over town. It's only a matter of time before we bag him. The rest of the town's crawling with police, but there's practically no one here. We've been running ourselves ragged all day. It's nice to finally stop and catch our breath. Same dialogue again. Let's see. Is there a burb anywhere that we need to scoot? We all know this is just a tactic for me to listen to the music more. Aha! Mockingbird number 9. Number 9, the Know-It-Owl. I like how there's a mark over its left eye, like it's got a scar across it. Yeah, I always like this stuff. The Japanese delinquent stuff. This is always pretty cool. It does unironically look pretty cool the way that everything is set up. The jackets and the hats and all that. It does look pretty fucking cool. Definitely a trope that I really like a lot. And these birds are really, the birds are these, like, I really do also like this. If this was real, I would be collecting this too. No doubt about it. Oh, I changed my shirt, boss. No need for a BO check. The hell? Why'd I be trying to sniff your pit stink? Wait, is that not what you were doing? Don't know where you got that idea, but can you put it back where you came from? I'll get you in the mood for a good whiff someday, boss. I'll stake my career on it. Hell no, not even for your career. Huh? You sure are eyeing me up, boss. Don't tell me. You've got a thing for me. No, nothing like that. Sorry, I shouldn't stare. I was just making sure the check mark showed up. So, boss, what are we doing here anyway? I figured Najima might show up. Called a hunch, but he used this place as a hideout 20 years ago. Fair enough. Will he ever remember it after so long? Remembering that mug shot of Najima we circulated? I think it was from when he got out of on parole, except for a few wrinkles. He looked just like he did 20 years ago. Yeah, no idea how he kept up that weight on. No idea how he kept up that weight on a prison diet. That's a stroke of luck, though, isn't it? It means it'll be easy to spot. See, there's something bothering me about that. We got every officer in the area looking for him. No one's seen a damn thing. But it makes me wonder, what if we're looking for the wrong face? You mean he's slimmed down, but it's only been half a year since he made parole? Could he really have lost that much weight in just 6 months? Well, he may look different enough that no one recognized him when he started working at Fumagata High. Good point, but that means the photo we got is useless. Wait, useless? But yeah, no, he's... did they ever give the fake janitor his own page? I think he's at the bottom here. Yeah, that's what we assume he looks like now. That this is Najima. So he clearly did lose a lot of weight. Damn you, Najima. Where the hell did you go? Although I think it would be funny if we just were just looking around and every once in a while he like pops up in the back of the screen. Aha! Found you! What if I got you now? I know we didn't see anyone who looked around before, but maybe we should check again. Don't bother, it's only been a few minutes. Let's take a second to sit and think. Aye aye, boss. Break time it is. Huh? Hey, boss. Huh? I think I hear something coming from those bushes over there. You sure it ain't the wind? Hello? Is anybody there? Well, I'll be damned. Hey, you. Let me ask you something. And how can I help you two fine gentlemen? Huh? Do I know you? I could swear I've seen you somewhere before. Afraid you ain't gonna charm anyone with that tired old line, sir. Not even this old timer. Playing hard to get, huh? My mistake. Anyways, what's your business here? Just enjoying a moment of myself since I got the day off. I like it here. It's peaceful. We're looking for someone. Mind if we ask you some questions? Sounds like a lucky man, sir, to have a strapping gent like yourself after him. It's one's business, not pleasure. I decided my life for putting this guy behind bars. You can say that again, boss. Put so many hours, even his wife and kids left him. Enough, Arrow. You'll set him off. Sorry to hear that, sir. But if you glared at them like that all day, I can't say I blame them. Oh, that's it. The guy I'm after used to laugh just like that. You sure you haven't seen him? Oh, no, sir. Don't know anyone like that, sir. But with a laugh like that, he must be bad of the bone. He's a nasty piece of work, all right. But maybe he can still do the right thing. You would like to think so, eh? Arrow, call for backup. Huh? You mean that's him? Crap, he's getting away. Wait. You'll go after him. I'll go after him. You get back up. Okay, I'm on it. From HQ to all bureaus. Success has been sighted in the former Yasuda Gardens and is fleeing towards Komagata Bridge. Arrow, go the long way around. We'll trap him on the bridge. Got it. Give it up, Najima. You're surrounded. There's no way out. Hey now, you really gonna pull that thing on poor old me? When did the boys in blue get so trigger happy around unarmed civilians? Unarmed my ass. We know about the curse your packing is capable of. But we know how it can't do shit in daylight, so give it up. Come quietly. Can't do shit in daylight, eh? What do you think I am? Some third-rate amateur? I'm a goddamn black magician. No way. Can black magic really do that? Like hell it can. He's pulling that out of his ass. Black magic's from the West, and these curses are Japanese. They don't even have anything to do with each other. Besides, if he could use curses while the sun was up, he wouldn't have given us the dusk. Oh, nice of you to take me at my word on that. Now that EY's out of the picture, I'm shit out of options. Good to know. Sounds like it won't take much to get you to give up. Careful now. I might just be desperate enough to try something. And the kid over there might just be desperate enough to shoot. Bit of a wild card, huh? Alright, quickly. We need to find the bird. I know we're in a tense situation right now, but excuse me. Have anyone seen a delinquent bird around? Folks are starting to gather. That's no surprise, given the scene we're causing. But if Najima's packing explosives, you won't need a curse to cause a bloodbath. These idiots need to get out of here, but they won't listen. Why do rubberneckers always have the balls of steel? Oh, that's because they invested in the balls of steel talent. That's why they're stuck with rubbernecks. They couldn't get that up anyway. Okay, I don't think there's a... I don't think that there is a bird around here. Damn, his hands are starting to shake. Being face to face with Najima must be getting him. I have every confidence he won't, but God, I hope he doesn't crack under pressure and fire. Najima looks nothing at all like I remember. Did he really starve himself skinny just for this? Is he that hell-bent on revenge? Arrow, if he makes any funny moves, shoot him. Leave it to me, boss. I'll get him straight between the eyes. Whoa, easy there, hotshot. I don't know if you're serious, but think about what you're saying here. If I really am unarmed, you'll be all over the news faster than you can say excessive force. My boss will take the fall, so that's fine by me. You're shitting me. This guy's a basket case. And a damn good officer. Fuck me. You got spirit, kid, I'll give you that. Just give yourself up and this will all be over. I like how he's like, nah, don't worry, the boss will take the fall for me. Hey boss, can I shoot him now? My arms are getting tired over here. What? Knock yourself out. Wait, hold up, the hell's wrong with you? Are you really gonna shoot a guy just because your arms are tired? Fuck, you look like you're really gonna do it. You're out of your goddamn minds, both of you. Hear that, Arrow? Let's hold off a little longer. Aye, boss. Fuck me. The hell you teaching that kid? He's a natural. Birds of a feather. No, actually, you know what? Arrow, just shoot him. Let's end this. Let's go get an ending right now. Did you get the Did you get the realistic cop ending? Yeah, I got the realistic cop endings. My favorite. We panicked and shot him, and we just said, oh yeah, I thought he was reaching for a gun, and it all swept under the rug. It's fine. He was an ex-serial killer, so no one gave a fuck. I'll take your eyes off this guy for a second, Arrow. Got it. If you want to talk, I'll talk, but first you gotta put that thing away. That's what she said. I can't think straight with a gun in my face. All right, well, turn around and face me, and it won't be in your face. Not a chance. Not a chance. You got something to say and say it.
Your buddy's hands are shaking. If he squeezes the trigger a bit too hard, I'm done for.
Makes things more exciting, don't you think?
You two have lost your fucking minds.
That massacre you told me about on the phone, did you mean it?
Every word. Don't you worry. Soon you'll have the case of a lifetime.
Oh yeah? And how you gonna pull it off?
Like I'm gonna tell you, dumbass. But I'll give you one thing for free. I never had to wait till sundown. I just wanted to make sure you really hate me for this.
Pretty sure I hate you plenty already.
That ain't shit. I need more hatred out of you. More.
You son of a bitch, ain't you?
Oh, I'm not done. I'll just wait till you see what I've got in store for you. I'll just wait till you see what I've got in store for you to really care about. You should be quaking in your fucking boots.
That's not gonna happen. She's got enough to worry about without your sorry ass getting in her hair.
Now that's more like it. There's the face I wanted to see. Yeah, that's the stuff. I'm a man of my word, as you're about to find out.
You have the cursed stone from the one-sided reed?
Of course I do. Take a look.
That's it, alright.
Whoops. Better put it somewhere safe. Wouldn't want something to happen to it.
How'd you find out about the cursed stones? They don't have anything to do with black magic. Someone else turned you into one of them, didn't they?
That puffed up teacher Arashi couldn't shut up about him. He's desperate for a chance to flaunt his smarts. All I had to do was act impressed.
That still doesn't explain how you learned so much so fast.
Curses and black magic ain't as different as you seem to think. As far as I'm concerned, they're just two ways of harnessing paranormal powers.
But you're sure there isn't more to it?
All that matters is whether that power is the real deal. And this curse is very real, as you well know.
Joke's on you, Majima. Don't you know the one-sided reed is a fake dropped in with the rest?
Oh, give it a rest. I've tested it myself.
You use that thing on people? Son of a bitch.
When something this special falls into your lap, you gotta take it for a spin. I'm just good at covering my tracks. Good enough not to get caught, at least.
Let me guess. Get back to your old tricks, attacking schoolgirls in the middle of the night?
Ah, so you knew about that, huh? One of the brats put up a fight. Bought enough time for the other one to get away, so went ahead and called it quits.
Sounds like your curse is a real pain to set off.
Nah, I had that sorted way beforehand, but she pulled some kind of spirit bullshit on me. I would have gotten a little bitch eventually, if I just didn't have the time.
Way beforehand, huh? Interesting.
If you think puzzling out my curse is gonna help, don't bother.
Why not?
Because you won't be able to do shit about it either way. I'll let you in on a secret. I could fuck up a good few hundred people right now if I wanted to.
A few hundred?
Yeah, now you're getting it. I could kill any one of them at any time.
Then I guess we got ourselves a situation. You're telling me because your curse can kill people you can't even see? Seems a bit unfair. If you really can do that, why did you even bother showing up in person last night?
I wanted to make sure the curse worked, and I figured I need to clean up after.
You seriously got your curse locked in several hundred people? That's one hell of a curse stone you're packing. These things sure ain't made equal. And of course, you got the nasty one of all the shitty luck.
Yeah, I'm told I pulled the good one.
Told by who?
Whoop, said too much.
I knew it. Someone fed you all this info.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, so somebody set it up for him to get his hands on it because they knew he would kill a lot of people because he's a serial killer. Maybe this is even his daughter and he's her backup plan. Wait for Majima to kill people like she knows he's going to and then take his person home. Or it could be the soaps lady. That was like, yeah, we pulled some strings, got a known mass serial killer out on parole, which I don't think would have been able to fucking happen otherwise without some strings being pulled. Like, goddamn. I knew it. Someone fed you all this info. I don't know what you're talking about. What's it been, Majima? 20 years and you've been studying black magic? And now you're here just giving it all up for Eastern curses? I didn't have you down for a cheater. Hey now, black magic screwed me over first. You can't blame a man for going with the girl who can meet his needs. Screwed you over? How? Because your resurrection ritual didn't work? That was the real point of the murders, wasn't it? Must have been rough putting all that work for no payoff. Imagine my surprise when I finally found out what you were really after. So now you're trying again with the rite of resurrection? Trying to take a chance to spit in the eye while you do it? Spit in my eye while you do it? Tell me, Majima. Who is it you want to resurrect so damn bad? Who is it you spent 20 years chasing? Is it the mother of that baby, ain't it? You had a partner and thought you never put a ring on her until two of you had a kid. And then she died. Maybe she got sick. Maybe she got into an accident. Or maybe you just fucking killed her. But either way, she left you and the kid all alone in the world. Tell me I'm wrong, Majima. It's her you're trying to bring back, isn't it? I've seen for myself just how many folks are pinning their hopes in this rite of resurrection. And I can tell you this, I ain't natural and ain't gonna lead to anything good. So, if all you ever needed was someone to help you deal with the pain, then... What? God, you're so fucking stupid. Huh? Is that really what you think? That's hilarious. You don't know a goddamn thing. What? Damn it, for a second there I really thought you were going to talk him down, boss. Listen up, chump. I'll tell you what really happened 20 years ago. What really happened? You got half of it right. I did have a loving girl back once, sweet as could be. She knows what she went by, though I couldn't tell you if that was her real name. Don't know where she came from either. She traveled, I think. Might have been an angel for all I know. She sure seemed like one to me. And then she got sick. Just like that, she was gone. My guess is that it was the pollution, but I never knew for sure. Couldn't afford a decent doctor. My life after that was a living hell. Until I found this grimoire in an old bookstore. A grimoire, huh? Well, it told of a resurrection ritual. Black magic that could bring Shino back. So I was right. Not exactly, see? Who said the ritual didn't work? You said it yourself. Black magic screwed you over. Oh, it screwed me all right. But it worked just fine. What's that supposed to mean? See, the ritual doesn't bring the person back as they were when they died. It's more like reincarnation. Rebirth. Rebirth? Wait. Oh no. Oh hell no. You mean that, baby? Damn right. The resurrection ritual brought Shino back to me. As a fucking baby. You gotta be kidding me. You're telling me that wasn't her kid? That was her in the flesh? The hell I am. That little brat was not my Shino. Her mind was gone. She was totally helpless. She didn't even know who I was. Her warm arms, her gentle voice, gone, gone, gone. There wasn't a damn thing left of her. What the hell did you expect? She was a baby. If you really cared about her, you would have grown some balls and acted like a father. Fuck that. I snapped sacrifices off the street for her, chopped them into pieces for her, and that's what I get. A screaming little bundle of shit and piss? That ain't my Shino. Give me back her softness. Give me back her warmth. Give her back to me. So you just left the baby to die? I knew you were scum, but you really are the lowest in the low. Look me in the eyes and tell me that if your wife turned into a baby, you would just love her the same. How could you do that when I couldn't even be sure it really was her? Yeah, I get it. I get that you're a human garbage who doesn't care about anyone but himself. So now you're going after the rite of resurrection in the hopes you'll get luckier this time? Luck doesn't come into it. The rite really works. There's proof. And what happens if you get the same results? If your Shino comes back as a baby again? Gah! Shut up, you don't think put that line in my head? It'll work this time, it has to. Oh god. Fumichi plunges into intense despair. Okay, wait. Oh god, wow, well, they really just added a million things to this fucking... Oh my god. Jeez. Alright, come on, game. Fumachika first began believing in miracles when he voluntarily enlisted in World War II as a teenager and was the only prisoner of war in his unit to survive. By the time the war ended and he was freed, he had learned some English and gained considerable weight from the food he was given in captivity. Lol, American burger fat. Upon returning to Japan, Fumachika found in the area in which his parents' house was locked in Tokyo had been burned to the ground, by his entire family wiped out in the disaster. Starting over from nothing, he worked hard and eventually opened a small general store near the Sumida River. Though it was not a thriving business, it was enough to put food on the table. Fumachika was inspired by the new cultural trends flooding into the city as Tokyo was rebuilt from the ashes. He was especially fond of books and enjoyed visiting antique bookstores in Kanata to search for rare foreign books in his free time. Of all books, however, it was those on the paranormal and the occult that caught his eye, as he was already open to the existence of such things due to his miraculous return from the war. What was initially a passing interest gradually became a deep fascination with Western black magic as he gathered more information on the subject. Still single after 30, Fumachika tried performing a black magic ritual to summon a partner. Soon after, he met a woman called herself Shino. Though her real name remains unknown, Shino had left her hometown in the countryside, where she had no family to work or support her, and somehow made it to Tokyo while earning a meagerly daily wage. When she met Fumachika, she was haggard and on the verge of starvation. Fumachika, who felt a connection with Shino due to the ritual, decided to take her into his home and let her live there. Both of them having lived alone for most of their lives, the two turned out to be the perfect match. Shino gradually recovered, but still was not strong enough to work. Fumachika was by no means a skilled businessman, and their lives are far from financially secure, but Shino, who had experienced wartime Japan, was simply content to have food on the table and eat every day. The two spent their days together, poor but happy, to be led by each other's sides. Several years later, Shino's condition took a severe turn for the worse. The local doctor could offer them no help, and without enough money to take Shino to the major hospital, Fumachika resorted to using black magic to heal her. However, it was of no use, and she passed away at their home. Her final words were, "I'm sorry, I must go first. I'll leave the rest to you." Fumachika plunged into intense despair. He drank and ate everything he could to distract himself, which caused him to rapidly gain weight. After a while, when he was finally able to walk around town once more, he found himself drawn to an antique bookstore, within which he found a grimoire he had never laid eyes on before. The grimoire contained detailed instructions on how to perform the resurrection through black magic. The rite required the dismemberment and sacrifice of a young woman, but this great cost only served to convince Fumachika that this would be the spell that would finally work. He embraced the grimoire and let its depictions of black magic consume his heart more than ever before. Fumachika then found a destitute woman in town who was on the verge of collapse, brought her to a basement warehouse, and performed the ritual sacrifice. However, it had no effect. Thinking that his own hesitation had gotten in the way, he was swift to perform the ritual again, but it still proved fruitless. He repeated this process 4 times in total. Each time, he dismembered the body into small pieces and dumped them into the filthy Sumida River, where they were never found. While cleaning up after his 4th kill, a disappointed Fukushima noticed an emaciated baby nearby. Could it have been Shino? Fuck. Doesn't matter. I'm through with black magic. Is that why you gave your grimoire EY? I figured he could use it. I put a lot of work into getting him to believe that sort of stuff. Fine then, keep your mouth shut, but I do know one thing. All that about being able to use your curse during the day, bullshit. Just a bluff. Oh, is that what you think? Your back's to the wall and you still haven't used your curse. If I really could pull the plug at any time, you'd have done it by now. Now there's the Tatsumi I know. Fine, I admit it. It's exactly like you said. If I could have used my curse, I would have. So I did. Huh? There should be a few new corpses around the city right about now. You sure should be pointing guns at me when people are dying across the city. Wait, when did you... Hey, Arrow. Get someone to check that out. Just don't take your eyes off Nojima. Aye, aye, boss. Hey, I need someone over here. Yeah, that's right. Get to earning that paycheck. If you don't see him too soon, there'll be plenty more on the way. However, will you get out of this mess? The longer you keep me here, the more people die. That's blood on your hands. No, it is not. It's just on your... Dude. Ah, you see, I set up a bomb, and it's blowing up, and I set up more bombs. If you don't find those bombs, it wasn't me that killed him. No, it was you that killed him. Yeah, like that doesn't work that way. You were still the one doing the killing. The person who didn't stop you soon enough is not at fault. You are at fault. There is no law. There is nothing in any law that ever fucking sees that there, unless it's like you were able to. Like hell, even in the U.S., even cops don't even have to do that. Even cops don't have to stop a crime. Even if they can, they don't have to and are not on the hook for not stopping it. Even if they can easily do it and it's in front of them, if they choose not to, they are not even liable for that. So, that doesn't fly anywhere. Think what you like, you'll see soon enough. Alrighty then. Huh? Yeah! I'll slit your throat, you little shit! Huh? What happened? Wait, stop, don't actually shoot me, you idiot! See you around, dumb fucks! Shit, he jumped! Damn it, after him, don't let him get away! He pretended to go Super Saiyan to make Arrow accidentally pull the trigger. God damn it. He pulled the oldest move in the book. He tried to reveal his final form and then ditched. And this is to go further even beyond. Ah! Jumps off the bridge, splash.
Suspect evaded officers at Komagata Bridge and fled, and currently remains at large. The time at which he's threatened to carry out his attack is approaching. In response, we'll call the reinforcements and widen the search perimeter beyond the immediate Sumida River area.
Boss. Boss. Boss, I'm sorry, it's all my fault. If only I hadn't lost my nerve and opened fire. Enough, I told you already it's on me. I should have told you to lower your weapon. thinking that chasing him in the river would corner him was a miscalculation. Not. No. The miscalculation was not cuffing him. Like, what are you doing? You interrogated him on the bridge rather than taking him, cuffing him, getting him into a car, and then interrogating him. You're a shit officer, dude. Sure, it's possible that right now he's sleeping with the fishes at the bottom of the river. But somehow I doubt things would be that easy. Do you think he really can kill hundreds of people? Who knows? Him saying he already used his curse turned out to be a bluff. Hard to believe he could kill hundreds at once, even with his curse stone, but all we can do is pray that he was lying. Like, you didn't even get the curse stone from him. You guys, oh god. Unfortunately, I do think it kind of sucks when a story is, like, continued just because the main characters were being very fucking stupid. Like, if there was someone who was helped him escape maybe, but then they couldn't have got him to do his dialogue, but maybe they could have helped him escape after he was caught or something like that, or someone else has magic that got him out of there, or maybe he could use his curse, but not as wide as you think, but he could, like, them just being like, yeah, we cornered him, and then we just let him be there the whole time while we got information. Really is kind of like okay, they wrote the story where you cornered him but couldn't figure out a way to get him out of there besides just, yeah, our cops are just stupid. They're just gonna stand there and do fuck all. I mean, maybe if they were playing Candy Crush I'd believe you, but
Recognition from Ajima's curse stone, the one-sided reed, was only later discovered. Kills by dismemberment were those kills by dismemberment, one whose face, address, name, age, and occupation and location are all known by the curse bearer.
So, in other words, he uses the phone book and sees their face?
And so, at sunset that day, out of 632 students enrolled at Komagata High School, the 377 who were at home, each one had an arm and a leg severed, one by one, in the order they were appeared in the school register. They bled to death while screaming in agony. Having no known cause, this atrocity terrified the public, resulting in widespread panic. Before long, fear and speculation plunged society into total chaos, and misinformation about the curses began to spread. A series of unrelated incidents broke out, unleashing pandemonium beyond all control. While it is uncertain whether Fukushima and Najima intended things to go this far, Tetsuro Tsumi's daughter, Ayame Tono, was also killed by Najima's curse shortly after. And Tetsuro Tatsumi, unable to bear the heavy responsibility or the people's blame, quit the police force and fled from the public eye.
Alright, that's not true, because we told her she fled from her house, and she was staying at Harue's place. So she wasn't at home, so she wouldn't have been dismembered. His daughter would not have died. Even if we didn't talk to her, she was avoiding her house anyway because the cops were waiting to get her to keep her safe. So, like, she shouldn't have died, and there's no way she should have died unless he waited until she found another address and then killed her afterwards. But, I mean, I guess that could be it. There you go. I guess I solved the answer, but she wouldn't have died on that first day, though.
At the very least, Najima's goal of driving Tetsuo Tatsumi to ruin could not have been more thoroughly achieved. Thus, with his rapturous satisfaction, the curtains close on Ending 2, Najima's Reminiscence.
So, yeah, whatever. Like, okay, so that's just an ending because stupidity, we wanted to make this an ending, so we made it an ending, I guess. I don't know. If this was tied into other people's stories a bit more, that may let him escape rather than just the cops being stupid. Anyway. We'll see where we go from here. What Najima went on to use his enormous hoard of soldier eggs for remains unclear. But according to later reports, Najima devoted himself to his master, a woman called Lady Ashino. Oh. Did the kid eventually grow up 20 years while he was in prison? Like, I have a very weird suspicion that this might be her. This is also... We know how what his curse does now. It kills you if he knows your address and face and a bunch of other information about you. So how do we make it where in this playthrough Yako... Oh, do we make it where Yako is possessed by the ghost so he doesn't know her address because it's not her? Is that how we survive this? Can we do that? I'm sorry. But you don't have nothing with you. Oh, wait, do you know what's in your hand? Huh? Well, yes, that's what I forgot. From my grandpa, he's really important to me. Yeah. Okay, better head straight home. If you're done, I won't tell on you. No, wait, I can let you go walk home this late. It's just a little hurry back and lock things up. I'm worried about Mio. Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I'm a classmate, Mio. Okay, that transfer student. Yeah, okay. Oh, whatever. Go take a look. I'll be safe if you walk home together. Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. Was that supposed to be the first floor? Yeah. Okay. Then we go back inside. Is there a way to, like, mess around with our who we are? Because that's him killing Miko, but that means killing Mio. That's because he knows. It's all your fault. You got her killed. And then he assumably pops us, but yeah, but how do we... There must be some way of getting around this, like some information that we'll have that lets it so... Do you... Because if we don't check on her, that just leads us the normal route. It's not like we can go back in. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Wait, what? That ends it? Oh, okay. Alright. Unfortunately, once again, I'm finding myself kind of disappointed. These branches are only just bad ends or just like neutral ends or just... They're not actual story branches off that like, oh hey, we meet Najima, but we know he's Najima and we know how his ability works. Oh look, he tries to kill me using it, but it's not me. It's me being possessed by I forget what her fucking name is. Oh look, the reed's not working on me, and then we do something about it here or something like that. That was just a okay. Yeah, okay. So any branching storyline is just a bad end or just a fail ending. Okay. Oh well. Alright, so now we're at a spot with her in the darkness. We still haven't done the 2 students yet. But we've also got this one where I think if I go back to this, we're going to resume. We're going to go to the bridge. And then the bridge is where I'll finish the investigation. And then, because my assumption is we need to do something here. Because I assume that she's trapped in a warehouse, right? We don't have enough light to see some of the things that it wants us to do. Yeah, soap, but you need something to wipe the soap with. There really isn't, unless there's something in the trash can. No. There's a bucket and a mop in the left corner. I guess that's where they keep the cleaning stuff. Oh, maybe we use the... Okay. We used that. I can fill the bucket with soap and use the mop to clear away the grime. Alright, cool. That's what we were missing. Then she uses it to clean the mirror. Now we see her face. The soap is plenty good. I'll have to remember the brand. And yes, this is the one dead cop's fiance. She's been on the cover of the game from the beginning. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Huh? So, this is what I look like? Right. Yeah, this is me. I know this face. But something doesn't feel right. Something's missing. Oh, my name. I can't remember my name. I need to figure out what my name is. I know what I look like. Next, I have to remember my name. Is there a woman with this face in my memories? Come on, I need my name. The name is... Persons of Interest. Is she here yet? I don't know if they actually showed her. It should say... Left behind a fiance who we've been dating. Is she achieved the stellar results in his work with juvenile cases? Oh, there it is. Mayu. Okay. Mayu Chozawa. Yes, that's definitely it. My name is Mayu Chozawa. Mysterious woman. My name is Mayu Chozawa. The man I saw in my memories, Hajime Yoshimi, is my fiancé. Wait. If what I saw was from my past, then Hajime's... No. Hajime could never be killed so easily. There must be some kind of mistake. Knowing him, he's probably worked himself into a frenzy looking for me. I have to get out of here and let him know that I'm okay. I feel a little better now that I've remembered who I am. I have to find a way out of here. It's so dark though. My eyes are adjusting, but I still can't see well. There must be some kind of light around here.
It looks like the light on the ceiling is on, but it's still so dark. Oh, there's dirt all over the bulb. Time for that mop to make another appearance.
Okay. I did not expect that, sure.
There. It's a little brighter now. I should have some easier time searching now. I hope we can actually find something. A manga magazine called Weekly Shonen Scorpion. No, obviously Weekly Shonen Hop. I think Hajime used to read this. Even at his age, he liked the series about delinquents. No, not the time to get caught up reminiscing. Huh? There's something on the floor here. Was this here all along? I had no idea. A lantern carved out of wood? It's kind of creepy. Something about this feels different than all the other abandoned junk in here.
Cursed stone acquired, the beckoning light.
What is this?
Your fault. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Won't let you go.
Such terrible regret. Resentful memories flowing into my mind.
The evil ones, the curse bearers, kill them all by their own bane. You've acquired the power of the cursed stone, the beckoning light. You can use it to kill curse bearers using their own curses. Press the use curse button when you wish to kill your target. Does that mean as long as they are a curse bearer, you can just flat kill them? Or do you need to know how theirs works first?
A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar.
The beckoning light. While walking along, let's go to the updated version of it, yeah. Kills by means of the curse they possess, one who has become a curse bearer. A vague silhouette is framed by silvery moonlight near the bridge. It is a man, hunched over near death, with regret carved on his face. Visions of the past flash through his mind. Memories of the young couple and their daughter. But he has lost everything. He had repaid the kindness shown to him with evil. Though regret gnaws at him now, it is too late to undo it. His mind turns to the Omioji woman. It was all her doing. No. The blame laid with him and his inexperience. He had foolishly involved himself with the forbidden, inviting evil into his life. I should have left the rite of resurrection well enough alone. The light of the man's life begins to fade as regret and anger wash over him in turns. If only I had accomplished it in the end. Alas, it is too late for that now. I am prepared for hell. Perhaps in another life I can fulfill my dream. Even if this body perishes, I can atone for my sins.
I remember now. I remember everything. I remember every little thing as it happened only yesterday. I once killed a man with an electric guitar. I know what I was brought here. That's right. Earlier. Hurt. I feel sick. Where am I?
Yes, that is correct. We finally have a confession.
Someone's talking on the phone?
Yes, that's quite stubborn. We had to use the maximum dose of truth serum.
Truth serum? Did they drug me with something? There's someone behind me. Can I get a look at them? Damn, my body won't move.
Oh, you're awake. Your head must be beginning to clear right about now.
You... Takumi! Shit, you tricked me.
Such a harsh accusation. It was you who was being uncooperative.
What did you do to me? What was that about a truth serum?
I assure you, you have nothing to worry about. You are in no danger.
That being said, there may be some side effects. Memory loss, brain fog.
It was you. You were the one who hurt Hajime. Try all you want. I'm not telling you shit.
No matter. I already have everything I need.
What?
I'm in the middle of a call with the chairwoman. Why don't you have a rest while you wait?
Hey, stop. Get away from me. I'm still conscious, if only barely. Concentrate. Focus on Takumi. I need all the information I can glean from his conversation.
Correct. She does not seem to know where the blank is hidden. Hajime Yoshimi was the same. Yes, was unexpected, but... No.
No, he really did do something to Hajime. Damn, I'm fading.
Shake your head to stay awake when you begin to lose consciousness.
That was close. I have to keep listening.
From Marashi? Yes, exactly as planned. As for a why, I expect, yes, as soon as possible. Yes, the curse will likely tomorrow, according to Arashi.
I can't. Just a little more.
Yes, as long as we keep her in here, the curse will... Yes, she will certainly want to bring back her dead fiancé.
Is he talking about me? I'm fading again.
I don't... Yeah, I'm literally doing that. There we go.
Keep it together. Anything I can learn.
Yes, I will be leaving her here. I'll take the telephone with me. Ah, yes, that is in the cabinet. It should pose no problem. Yes, I have changed the lock. The year of the company's founding.
I can't hold on any longer.
No, that's easy on that one. Okay, so my guess is what? She has a curse stone that can just flat out kill curse bearers, and they have her hidden inside of a room. So my guess is that they think she is there, or Mayu is their protection against Najima. Najima is going to just be like, hey, your curse stone can kill anybody who is a curse bearer, so just kill Najima for us, please. And he has no idea where she is, so they can just have her use it and kill him. That's what my guess is. So she's their backup weapon against him in case he tries to betray them. Or, well, I guess kill any other curse bearer if they're getting out of control. That's probably what happened to... That might have been what happened to Shogo, because he was literally going out. He killed enough people to be able to use his stone to resurrect somebody, and then Shogo just fucking dies. So my assumption is that's what killed him. They killed him with the lantern thing. They were like, oh, he got enough, killed him, and then they were able to take the curse stone for themselves, and Hihaku Soap's lady used it. Also, speaking of which, where is... There it is. It's not here. All right, let me go back to... Uh, 1946. Okay.
That's right. I remember now. That man is Takumi Yakuma of Hayaku Soaps. He showed up at my hair salon about a month ago. He came to ask me to try out new shampoo they'd made. We spoke about it a few weeks later, but... he suddenly started asking me about my fiancée. I remember thinking that pretty weird. Hihaku is a huge company, so I tried to be polite and answered all his questions. He wanted to know what kind of family Hajime came from, if there was anything special about them, or if he was just an heir to anything. I thought it was so strange, I didn't give him any specifics. And then that night, he never came from the place we agreed to meet, so I went to where he said he was going, the former Yasuda Gardens. That's where I found his dead body. It was so disturbing I just ran away. I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. After that, I decided to put all my hopes in that rite of resurrection everyone was talking about. I searched desperately for anything I could find about the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. And then, Takumi showed up again. He told me that he knew something about how Hajime died. Though I would... Okay. This is at the park, right? Does that also mean in the... Does that mean also in the timeline when we were with the first guy? When we were with Shogo Oki and the one lady dies. When Yoko fucking dies and her curse is just laying on the ground, her curse kills you by your own curse. So Yoko got the curse stone. Assumably, she found him, used that curse stone. Where the fuck? Wherever the hell she went. Mayu used the curse stone to kill Yoko, and that's where Shogo picked it up. And then Shogo continued to use it himself until it had enough soul dregs, and then assumably was killed again using it. The question is, I guess Mayu has to be the one using it in that timeline, or does the employee guy have it the entire time? Or does Takumi have it the entire time? Because back in the original prologue, we do see behind us is that floating lantern symbol before Yoko dies, and she's super scared as she then dies of it. So assumably that's how it works. But in the current timeline we're in, we were killed by drowning. So did someone kill Yoko afterwards and then kill us? Or did Yoko give Shogo the curse stone, then he was killed by it, or was him pushing Yoko away getting him killed? Unless that entire prologue is a head fake, and when he told Yoko to leave and he'd look around himself, that's not the timeline we're in. We were actually... No, we can't be in the timeline because Shogo killed a bunch of people. And they're still alive. In fact, one of them is our main character, so it couldn't have been Shogo. So no, we're in the timeline where he pushed her away. But we know now why she died in the first place and Shogo picked it up.
because of Mayu's curse. Okay, that makes sense now at least.
I thought I would just act interested in what he had to say, but I fell for it completely. Next thing I knew, I was locked up in this room, pumped full of drugs and left here out on the floor, barely even conscious. I spent the night dreaming for him, praying for a chance to get the rite of resurrection. And that night, midnight last night, I got the curse of the beckoning light. Between the drugs and the curse, I passed out. That must be why I lost my memory.
Okay, so they left you here waiting for you to be the perfect person to receive the curse. Okay.
But now I remember everything.
So, okay, so my jokes about Yoko being the mastermind that Najima was serving isn't right. It really is just Natsue. It is just her, assumably, unless there's a head fake. During her school years, Mayu was the second in command of all female gang. She was known for having a glare so fierce it could silence a crying child. It was during this time that I think I read that one before. Mayu always cut Hajame's hair. My hair ain't much without Mayu's touch. Mayu's beautician with the fiance Hajime Yoshimi, a police officer from the Sumida Police Department. Mayu was abducted by Takumi Yominoka and the other employees of Hyaku Soaps and held captive in the basement of an abandoned factory. Following an interrogation intended to extract information about Hajime Yoshimi, she was left there, where she later received the beckoning light curse.
But why did they have to kill him? Was that Hyaku's doing too? What could they have wanted with him? I knew his job was dangerous, but why would a company like that go after an officer in the juvenile division? I get it now. All that was about the shampoo was just to get the Hajime. Hajime, you were always the kind of guy who could shoulder any burden with a smile on your face. What burden were you carrying this time? To be targeted by a company that's more than willing to kidnap and drug people. Was it something you couldn't tell even me? No. Takumi said he had gotten some kind of information out of using the drug. Could I have had Hajame's secret somewhere in my memories? If I did, what could it have been? Did Hajime tell me something? Whatever it is, just tell me one thing. Fuck you, Hyaku. I'm not about to let any of this go the way you want.
Or the other way is the head of Hyaku Soaps wants to know what if the head of Hyaku Soaps is the Omioji? It is Semion. And the rite of resurrection, when it was used on her, kept her alive permanently. That's why she knows about the rites and all this. Maybe they wanted the two talismans that her fiance had. He got rid of them. They're trying to find out where they are. They can't find out where they are. And somebody killed him. That's not Hyaku Soaps. So they kidnap her to resurrect him so they then can ask him about where the fucking find the talismans? Maybe? Or maybe they did kill him and they're just using her to keep Najima in check. I don't know. Because they knew she would want to resurrect her fiancé, so they let her be the perfect vessel to have it. I don't know. It's up to me to protect any secret that Hajime was trying to hide. I'll finish whatever it is he couldn't get a chance to. After all, it's always been up to me to clean up your messes. It's okay. Whatever you get yourself into, I'm sure you had good reason. We're going to take time for that. We're going to take them for all they've got. Just you wait and see. Alright, it's about time I got out of this dump. Yeah, that's how we're going to ignite Yeah, there we go. The delinquent penguin.
Wait, this is that thing.
Oh god, we're having a memory from this.
Hajime, thanks for waiting. Aw, what's wrong? You're wasting that handsome face of yours looking like that.
Huh? You think? I think I'm still...
Wait. Gotta give.
I think I'm still plenty handsome.
I can't argue with that.
I gotta give him the fucking Kiryu voice.
You're not meeting with that girl today. Itomi, I mean?
Nah, she's off doing who knows what.
That's too bad. I just found hair catalog that would be perfect for her.
Seems like you're pretty worried about her.
Yeah, she reminds me of myself at that age. I can't help but worry.
You think? I say she's a little ball of sunshine compared to what you're like.
Shut up. I'm talking emotionally. She needs like an adult who can understand how she feels. She's like a kitten. She thinks everyone around her is out to get her, so she bites at all of them.
Huh, you might be right.
So tell her I wanted to see her, will you?
Sure, I'll do that, but... this other girl I ran into today is a tough case.
Oh? She must really be something else if you didn't know how to deal with her.
No, it's not really that kind of thing. Some people just have so much misfortune thrown at them.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I can't really get into the details, but she might have had the talisman I've been looking for. Said it was a memento from her father. Could it really be related? But it's not like I could just take it from her.
What are you mumbling about? Who's related to who?
Sorry, it's nothing.
It's about that thing in your family, isn't it? Is she the one who has the piece to the book that your ancestor left behind?
Ah, okay. His ancestor is the Omioji. Alright, cool. That was passed down from ages to ages about the right. Gotcha.
Huh? Mayu, how do you know about that?
God, I forget how dense you are sometimes. How long have we been dating now? Besides, you were the one who came crying to me about it when you got wasted that one time. Rambling about how this old book you're supposed to inherit is hidden in these 2 talismans, and that something was given to you a bad feeling about it when you need to be careful.
Oh, right.
That's all I know, though, and I wasn't planning to try and pry any further. But if it's something important you need to protect, then what are you waffling about?
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Mayu. I feel better now. No, that's right. Did you hear? The mockingbirds were seen in Hanjo.
Huh? That came out of nowhere. Mocking what now?
It's an urban legend about these bird stickers that show up out of nowhere. I've always kind of curious about them, but I never thought they'd be in Hanjo. There may be a bunch showing off through all the town. We gotta get... Okay, this is definitely fucking Kiryu coded. Alright, we've gotta go and stop serious, very super serious Yakuza stuff. Very serious stuff. Death and conscience and everything is going on. Oh, look, this person needs me to do something. Oh, yeah, hello, ma'am. Would you like to do? Yeah, of course I would like to do this. Oh, you want me to teach you how to become a better dominatrix? Oh, yeah, right ahead. Let's go. Oh, hey, you're a kid. You want to play a game of hopscotch? Oh, well, yeah, it's a serious game of hopscotch. Oh, this is great. Oh, there may be a bunch showing up all over town, so we gotta keep an eye out.
You feeling alright? What's gotten into you? What's so special about these birds? Come on, one of them's a penguin.
Come on, one of them's a penguin with a pompadour. You know, plus if I keep doing these, I'm gonna get clown points, and then I can hand them in and get myself extra special things from the vendor, who's dressed as a clown.
Clown points? You mean CP?
No, I am not collecting CP, I'm collecting clown points. Get it fucking right. Come on, one of them's a penguin with a pompadour. You can't tell me that's the greatest thing you've ever seen.
That's so dumb. That's right. He was trying to protect something left to him. Could that be the information that Hiyaku wanted?
Yes, they wanted to know. No, they wanted to know about the penguins, obviously. I'm missing 4. Okay. So now, we go here.
Takumi said something about this. He said he put something in here and locked it. There's probably something in here. Should I try my luck with the lock? Well. Oh. Wait, what was it? I thought it was 1948. 1946. My bad. Huh? But how did the year Hyaku Soap's established suddenly appear in my mind? I had no idea what it might have been, but did I really get that lucky? Now I think about it, there's definitely something different in the air here. Is this another side effect of the drug or something else? Well, it doesn't matter now. I should see what's in here. What is this thing? Well, I guess I might as well pull it out. And it looks sort of like a phone, but there's no receiver. Oh, I know. This is the fax machine I've seen in commercials for the TV. If I remember correctly, it's used to send copies of documents to other people who have one. What an age we live in where we can send letters and things without going through the mailman. This means I can call for help without a telephone. I never used one before, but if I can connect to the power on the phone line... All right, we've got power. Now I just need to figure out who I can send it to. What else do I need? I found a bunch of paper in the cabinet. I'll need a pen to write with. I'll need a phone number for a fax machine to send this to. What am I going to do about that?
Oh, that's easy, actually. Pen is in here. Wait, what? There we go. Got the pen. Then we use the manga pages. No? Okay. Oh, wait, I know where we haven't been able to look yet. Here we are.
There are strange bottles and bags filled with some kind of powder in the boxes. If this place is a factory, these may be their products. There's no telling if they're dangerous or not. Better not touch them. I thought there might be some kind of transceiver in here, but it doesn't look like it. Just a bunch of junk. Better search elsewhere. The cabinet and fax machine was empty. Empty now. A weekly magazine. It's a fairly recent issue. The cover story is an interview with the chairwoman of Hyaku Soaps. Not interested.
I mean, you could just have said that had the date in it, and that's how you knew it.
Doesn't look like anything else on the desk could be useful. I need a pen and a phone number for a fax machine.
I mean...
You have a...
I was gonna say, we know one person who has a fax machine. We just need to find, Haraway's number. So we need to learn... Okay. So we're gonna suspend. Zoom. A fax machine.
The number of our...
there we go.
A number of our home is 63 blankety blank blank blank.
Ma'am, is everything okay?
I'm fine. There's just something I wanted to check.
Is that so? Okay, now finish the investigation. Then we go back down here. Resume. Or do we just know the number? Okay, well, we knew the number.
There's nothing inside, but there's a piece of paper stuck to the front.
Chemical, flammable, liquid, ventilation, inflate the equipment integrity thoroughly. Yeah, I know that one.
I bet I could fit in the air duct, but that doesn't matter if I can't find a way in. How might I be able to burst that lock, but I don't stand a chance. There's no opening the door from this side. What do I do? Series about delinquents. No, not time to get caught up reminiscing. Sure, not interested?
I got the phone number, but how do I like? It's not like it's in. One base pen. The pen is totally dry. We won't be able to write anything with this. I wonder who could fix it somehow. Can be fixed with nail polish remover. Yeah, the one guy was talking about that.
Huh? You can fix it with a nail polish remover? What the? Why did that pop into my head all of a sudden? Well, might as well give it a try. If this is one of Hyaku's warehouses, there just might be some nail polish remover somewhere. Ah, disposed bottles of soap. There it is, nail polish remover. There's no label, but I'm sure that's what it is. Alright, so if I use this.
So the pen has been soaked in nail polish remover. Should be able to use the pen now, at least for a while. Need a pen and a phone number for the fax machine. The number is 63 blah 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 blah.
It happened again. The number for a fax machine just popped into my head. There's no way all this information is coming from my own brain. Could someone be sending me their thoughts? Never mind. I have to focus. Let's get this message sent. Now, I need to tell them where I am. If I tell them everything I know about this place, they should be able to figure out where it is. First, I know I'm in a building owned by Hyaku, a factory on the warehouse. As for the address, it should be close to...
The bridge.
That's right, my curse echoes the beckoning light. That means this place must be near Hoange Bridge. Okay, time to send it. I think this is how you do it. Alright. If the machine I send is to be connected, it should be sent. Now, I wait. Please, somebody.
Alright. That's where we're going to suspend here. We are going to load back up for these guys at her house. We're about to get a fax.
Oh, the phones. You might guess. You won't want to keep them waiting. Thank you. I shouldn't be long. Hello? Shigima residence. Oh, it wasn't the phone. What's wrong? Nothing. It was just the fax machine. I'm still not quite used to it.
Oh, this is a fax machine? Amazing. This is how they look.
This is incredible. Say goodbye to snail mail, am I right? This is the future. I don't think it would excite you so much. Oh ho, something came out. Is it finished? I could watch this thing all day. Huh? What is this? It looks like it was written in pen, but what does it say? What does it say? It says, help, I'm trapped in Hyaku Soap's warehouse or factory near Hoange Bridge. Huh? Hyaku? Why would somebody send me such a message? Am I being pranked? No. This is too fishy to be a coincidence. I won't put it past Hyaku to have someone locked up if it's got anything to do with procuring the rate. We should check it out. Hopefully we don't find anything so sinister. Alright, this is where I am going to save. And we'll pick up again probably late night Thursday. Probably a little bit later than my normal starting time, probably around like 9 or so on Thursday. I'll pick up and stream some more of this. Or maybe during the day tomorrow. I'm unsure of when I will stream this next, but I do kind of want to keep continuing even during the day possibly. So I'll keep you all updated on when I do this again, but expect definitely later than normal on Thursday night for me to continue playing this more. Anyway, thank you all for watching. This is another nice bit of plot development, and we're finally getting another character added. Although, once again, some of the dead endings are unfortunately just dead endings and aren't like expanded on further, which is kind of sad, but honestly, I'm fine with it. It stops the story from getting too bloated, so... Although the cops just being really stupid and you get a bad ending is kind of like, really? Like, really? that's how you ended it? But it doesn't matter anyway. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all Thursday. Or maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Hell, I haven't even finished Cultic a little bit. I can do a little bit of Cultic tomorrow, maybe. We'll see what happens. Hell, I'll play what happens and you'll see what happens. Good night, everybody.